Hey guys, Ran here, and today I'm going to bring you another Ragnarok replay. I'm going to be playing solo, and this is just going to be me during one of my solo silver grinds. So I thought this would be, it's a tank you already know about, I've talked a lot about, I've done a lot of replays on, so it's a good game to leave in the background while I just talk about some shit. And I've actually written a few points down here just to make sure I remember to speak about them. So, the first thing I want to speak about is, usually, for the most part, I try to do a video a day showing a replay. I might actually up that to 2 replays per day, not every day, but a couple days a week. So I might do 1 replay in the morning and release it, and I might do 1 in the evening. The reason I say that is because I looked this morning, and including the one I'm showing you right now, I have 32 replays saved. So even if I did 1 a day, it's going to be over a month before I get to what I've got at the moment. And that's because, during string theory, people just start playing like they've gone insane, in a bad way, meaning that getting good games is quite easy, because yesterday, and I don't play too long when I do play, I got 8 replays yesterday, and the day before that I got 7. So, you know, string theory being string theory, you'd think people would play better to try and win, but they all play like maniacs when string theory comes out. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that. Feel free to let me know if it's also you guys, or if it's just me who notices that everyone plays insanely crazy whenever string theory comes out, more so than usual. So, just a heads up that in some days in the future you might see 1 replay in the morning, and I might release 1 replay in the evening. Because I know some people don't like watching the longer videos, that's why I thought rather than doing 2 replays together, I'll split them up and do them. So, because I can still record both of them in the morning, but I'll just release 1 in the morning, release 1 later in the evening. So it's not too big a deal for me to record 2 to release in a day. The second thing is, really pleased with the feedback on the 777 and M48 video, because I asked if you want to see first impressions or just post commentaries, and people seem to like the idea of me starting with the first impressions. So I'll equip it live, I'll put the crew in live, I'll explain what I'm thinking about when I pick those equipment pieces and crew skills. And that is a good idea, because what it means is, because it's my first time with the tank, I can do my equipment and skills in the first impressions, and then later in post commentaries I can tell you whether or not I've changed skills or I've changed equipment pieces after I've had more experience with the tank or not, and why I've done that. So I will do first impressions of those tanks. It might be a while though, because due to tier 9 and 10 discount, I'm working on tech tree tanks at the moment, and I'm saving my silver, so I don't want to equip those 2 tanks, the 777 and M48 120. Because I just bought the G-Sword yesterday, so I now have the tier 9 light, and I'm currently working towards getting the E50, which I should have today if I play a lot, or play particularly well, if not, in 2 or 3 days. And then once I've got the E50M bought, I know all the silver I've got after that can then be spent on equipping these and doing the video. Also, just a side note, I don't know why I started doing this yesterday, because it's not like they're discounted or on top of the tree. I started grinding the Japanese medium line yesterday. I've had the tier 5 research for over a month and not done it, so I decided to play through the tier 5, and I've got the tier 6 Japanese medium, so you might see some Japanese medium videos soon. Let's see, let me read about the next note I've got. I just received a comment on my video about the Stone Cold being the best tier 8 medium about 20 minutes ago, as I'm speaking right now. And I can't say your name, unfortunately, and it's only because it's a bunch of numbers, it's not really a proper name. Oh, you know what, I'll say it anyway. I'll just bring it up here. So, QFast81, there you am. He said he thinks the Progetto tier 8 premium is the best, but the TL is good also, which is fine, everyone's allowed their own opinion. But the reason that was funny that he just sent that today is because today, later, after I do this video, the Progetto tier 8 premium medium is actually in the store on offer, and I'm actually going to buy it today. So, I've never played an auto reloading tank before, I've not done the Italian line, so I thought I'll buy it for crew training, but also, not just crew training, it's a pretty unique tank. I wouldn't buy a Motherland when I already have a T-44-100, because they're kind of similar and set to both single-shot Russian mediums. The fact that the Progetto has an auto-reloader, I thought it'll be good to buy, it'll be interesting to buy, and I quite like the idea of the playstyle of it. having the discipline to not empty the clip and to keep shells and to keep DPM up and picking the right moments as to when to use the clip, I think it'll be quite interesting. And I believe it's a kind of playstyle I'm hoping I'll be able to do successfully. It sounds like my kind of thing. So hopefully I can do some quite educational videos on that to help anyone who struggles to understand that concept with the Italian mediums. And hopefully, should I say, I'll be able to bring some actual examples of me doing it properly. So the last thing I want to say is, yesterday when I was playing with Spandex and Athena, something happened for the first time, which is, after the game, which we lost, I received a message, and I was thinking to myself, that is 100% someone talking shit to me, like just hate mail, as is the way with World of Tanks. But it wasn't. It was someone on the enemy team who actually turned out to be a subscriber of mine. And he sent me a nice message just saying like he was trying to kill me because I tried to circle him in his AMX65T in my LHM TV, which, as you all know, British lights don't turn too well, so that didn't go too well. But thankfully he didn't get the kill. So Dreadnought72, if you're watching this, I'm not there to say like I'm expecting you to be an asshole, but whenever you receive a message in World of Tanks or after a game, you just assume it's going to be someone talking shit. So it was really nice to get a message from someone in a random game who happened to recognise me. And the fact you were trying to kill me, I fully understand. If I see someone I know, like if I was playing by myself and saw Spandex or Athena on the enemy team, you'd better believe I'm going to try and focus them. It's just what you do when you see someone you know in a video game. You try and kill them. So that's all the points for today. I'm going to do a first impressions for the two season tanks, the 777 and the M48. You might start seeing 2 replays on certain days, one in the morning, one in the evening. I'm buying a Progetto, so expect a video of that. It might not be for a couple of weeks, but you can expect a video in the Progetto. And I actually got a message from a subscriber, which was actually, it sounds like a small thing, it was just really nice. Like, it's one thing when you get a good message from someone in a video game, like just from an enemy saying, you know, oh, GG, that rarely happens to me. I can't remember the last time it did happen. But, yeah, no, even though he was trying to kill me, it was nice to hear, or see someone in-game who recognised me. And GG, because I said his team won, so GG Dreadnought beating me. And, yes, as you see in the back of the screen anyway, because I've not talked about this game, if you have been paying attention to it, it was actually quite a tight game, and I feel like I played it quite well to help us win, with the help of the light tank, the Trailblazer. It was basically just me and him defending one side of the map while our team was on the 1-2 line. And this is also the tank. I'm going to try not to bring as many videos, but obviously I play this tank a lot because it's my primary silver earner, and I have lots of good games in it because it's a Ragnarok. But even though I think like the Stone Cold's better, you just tend to play more games in this because of the silver potential. And I've just recently unlocked the season bonus for the extra silver. So after I get the E50M tier 10 on discount, the good news is if I ever need equipment for any of the tanks, like the first impressive video for example, it's really nice just knowing when you've got a Ragnarok. Now I've had a Minotaur as well, which is fun, but Ragnarok being a medium just works better because you can avoid artillery easier. That's literally the only reason. And one last thing, I know they were doing a trade-in that they've cancelled because I think a bug was happening, but for any of you who, if they bring that back, which I hope they do, apparently the Ragnarok was part of the trade-in, and I highly recommend it if you don't have it already. It's so good at making silver, it's just a really good tank as well. Also, everyone who got the King Tiger from the season, the King Tiger is one of the most expensive premium tanks, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 13,000 gold full price, so definitely use that if you don't care about Tiger 2s. So this game ends here. It's going to be like 3,200 damage, 2,000 assistance, and wait till you see the profit. I think it was over 300k. 316,000. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.